Hi, Heidi Ho. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Atlanta Falcons franchise. I hope everyone is having a great time and I hope everyone has enjoyed the other video. In today's video, we're going to be going ahead. I'm going to show some of our prospects right now when it comes to the Falcons. We are projected to go 16th and pick Trent Mitchell. We don't have any information on him at all right now, only being 15% scouted. All right, so we go into week 3 against the Washington Commanders. We have Jaden Daniels. I don't know why I want to say Jaden McDaniels. Jaden Daniels, he's thrown 5 touchdowns, 4 picks throughout 2 games. Not terrible, but not what you want to see. Actually, that is kind of putrid. Hello, Brian Robinson. Running attack by Brian Robinson, it seems to be okay. I would say they probably aren't utilizing him enough if he only has 35 attempts through 2 games. I would imagine a couple more attempts maybe. Terry McLaurin is, of course, their star receiver, but it looks like Jahan Dotson is the favorite target for the young quarterback. Interesting to see. Defensively, you have to worry about the front of Jonathan Allen. Sorry about that. With him being their tackle leader and their TFL leader, of course, they also have John Kaminsky, who seems to be pretty okay in the running attack, and they seem to have a pretty good run, like rushing the quarterback set. So our young and pretty mid offensive line might struggle against this team. After the scouting that we have done, we're going to defend the inside run to stop Brian Robinson from going off. I don't know what to make of the quarterback. He seems to have issues. And then for our offense, I just want to prevent us from getting demolished by this edge rush. Not going to lie. With the dev trait upgrade and the experience upgrade, it looks like only Jeff Okota is going to be the only one getting upgrades. I'm just happy in general that someone is getting an upgrade. We're going to give him man upgrades for both of these, I think. We're going to give 2 man upgrades. That's going to get him to a 77, which is phenomenal to see. Love to see it. His man and his zone is now in the same, so it's just working on those in tandem. Taking a look at our free agency class coming into next year, it's gonna be tough. That is definitely for sure. With AJ Terrell, Kyle Pitt, Drew Dahlman, Romeo Okwara, D. Alford, Mike Hughes, Trey Pipmans, and Lorenzo Carter, to say the least. We only got $56 million to share, and none of you guys actually really want to come back. You just want $14 million of it alone, and you're kind of old. I'm not signing you for all $14 million. Kyle Pitts, I'm assuming, wants a hefty bag, and so does AJ Terrell, and they're not really interested. As Kyle Pitts, I would like him. Probably get him on a 6-year deal, right? Try to lessen the blow. That might be the move, you know? And I like that. 5-year deal. That seems nice. We'll see. Where does this put us in the ballpark for him? Oh, he actually likes that deal. I don't know if I overpaid, but that leaves us a little bit of money. Maybe I try to get a deal done with AJ Terrell as well, or see where the ballpark is for him. Being 25, I think 3, maybe 4 years would be perfect. So with that, maybe I drop signing bonus a little bit. No, I want to drop the salary potentially, yes, and then maybe the signing bonus. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. I want him about making 15 million at the end of his contract, and even enough, it wasn't looking to return it. So no, you got no pointers, just it looks good. Okay. I'm just gonna throw. Hold on. What does the player friendly option look like here? 8 million hit. What if we make it? I would like it. Can we? Is there any way? Why does it got to be increments of 2, man? Yeah, can we do that? I'd sign today if there was some way to improve how the team aligned with my interests. So he just doesn't want to be here. He's just bluntly just gonna be like, nah, Jonnu Smith, I'm probably gonna look away from. And I think that's the only thing we're gonna do. If players end up standing out, then we'll go from there, you know? But right now, I think that's where we're going to sit at. Let's get on to the game. I don't like the trade offers. And okay, hold on. I'll go look at trades. We'll go look at trades. We'll see what we do. Offers for, see, there's no offers for Jonnu Smith. If we did want to continue, maybe we try to look at another old player that's not going to do much. Grady. Okay, maybe we see if there's no possible trade package. If y'all have any trade suggestions, leave them in the comments. I will be sure to go take a look at that. All right, but for now, let's go ahead and get into week 3. I would like to welcome everyone to this rainy matchup as we have Commanders, Falcons, here on Madden NFL 24 modded. If you are enjoying the content, why don't you hit that like button as we get ready and get underway for this incredible matchup. Desmond Ridder versus Jaden Daniels. All right, I'd like to welcome everyone to the gameplay as we get underway. I don't know why I said welcome to the gameplay. You knew what was going on as we get a knee in the back of the end zone from Dotson. There he is, everyone. Jaden Daniels, rookie quarterback. He's thrown 5 touchdowns to 4 interceptions with only 574. To be fair, I think that's more, if I'm not mistaken, than Desmond Ridder. So I can't judge too much as he gets ready to go up against this star-studded defense. I am looking at Dallas Turner. He was quiet last game as we get a sack to start it. Let's go. Grady Jarrett was just recently in trade talks, as if any of you, not as if, of course you would remember. I don't mean to insult your intelligence. Of course you're going to remember. But he was just rumored to be traded. No one was interested in him, and he starts this game off with a sack as 2nd and long now. Another play action throw. Daniels tests it, and that's a pass out of bounds. Daniels seems to be struggling as the Falcons, without David Onyemata, are playing really well as a rushing core, and they're playing good against the run. Last week, unfortunately, they didn't play good against Rashad White, but they were good against a backup Kareem Hunt as the 3rd down pass is incomplete. As we have a returnable kick here, we'll see what McCall Hardman can do as we get a flag and a gang of people tackling. Let's see what the flag is.
Holding, receiving team.
Unfortunately, Falcons got caught with their hands in the cookie jar as Mbekti is coming out, or getting called Mbekti, I'm sorry. As 1st down pass comes from Ridder, he gets dancy with it. Looks flashy, dives under. What a dive. That was incredible. I didn't know what to say about it. Desmond Ridder out here putting on a show for this Commanders home court as we run with Robinson for the first time. He gets dancy with it. You know. Okay, we get 2 yards there. We got like 4 on the first one. Love to see it. I don't know how to count, guys. Don't ask. Ridder now, empty backfield, looks to throw. Blitz coming, fires deep. Oh my goodness, that one was almost an incredible play. Great defense, though. That's going to be back-to-back punts. All right, we're going to get a punt here. Uniforms, by the way, are the drip mods. I will have a link to the Discord for all the mods used in the video, and I will have a list of every mod that you see in the video. Drip mods are our uniform mods today, both Washington and us. I will be using the drip mod, Atlanta Falcons drip mod uniforms the entire season, as 1st down run goes absolutely nowhere. Brian Robinson Jr. gets tackled in the backfield, and that's who I want to see. As we get a 2nd and 12 now, we get movement on the line. We'll see what the ref calls, but I'd say offense on that one. We have a biased ref again. Back-to-back road games. Bekti getting caught with his hand in the cookie jar. All right, 2nd down and 7. We get motion from the running back. Fired short, and that one's going to be short of the 1st down. But first completion for Jaden Daniels to Terry McLaurin as well. That's incredible. 1-to-1 connection. All right. 3rd down and 1. We'll see if this Atlanta Falcons defense can force an out, and run definitely gets past the line of scrimmage, but not much more as Brian Robinson makes up for the TFL earlier. Alrighty, we get a 1st down run again. Brian Robinson's going to break the 1st tackle, but gets swallowed up immediately after that. 2nd and 13 now for the Commanders. We'll see what Daniels does. Fires deep. Caught! Oh my God, what are we doing? AJ Terrell just forgot how to play defense as Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley did this to us. Jesse Bates has to clean up Terrell's mess as that's just play the ball, son. I don't know what you're doing. Calvin Ridley was a huge catch and run. Now the Commanders are operating near red zone territory. Falcons coming out with the 1st down defense, not doing nothing. I should have credited Ezekiel Elliott. Why do you just have these players that were relevant like 4 years ago? Okay, oh, motion, quick motion. 2nd and 5 now. We'll see what the Commanders can do. Dotson's going to get the run, and that's going to be, hey, it's going to be a gain to 2. 2 is better than nothing, as they're going to credit Ellis. Yep, they're going to credit Ellis with the tackle. Thank you, Caden. Think it's Caden. I hope I'm not wrong. Throw on now on 3rd and 3. That's a great throw. That is beautiful outside throw. Who's number 2 for y'all? I'll just have receivers catching everyone. D. Brown. Dwayne Brown. I don't know who D. Brown is. I'm just going to refer to him as number 2. As motion from Dotson. 1st and 10 now. Red zone. Run. Robinson gets brought down quickly. 2nd and 10 now. We'll see what Washington pulls out of their hat. Another run with Robinson. That one goes for a gain of 2. So we're doing great with the defensive run. Ella's going to get there, and he's going to have some backup. But I'm happy to see that that's working, but they're dotting us over top. So we got to clean up that act. 3rd and 8 now. Looking end zone, and that one's way overthrown. Ridley was alone. I don't know what Terrell was doing as we have... Yep, we're going to just say talk. It looks like there was a lot more than talk, maybe some hand signals, but we're not going to acknowledge it. All right. Kick is up, and to take the 3-point lead, Commanders miss. I think he missed. Oh my Magoo. Yep, that was very wide right. See what Desmond Ridder and company can do now with their second chance. Maybe the rain is impacting the game to a little bit more than we thought, as Robinson is unable to go anywhere. Hopefully we clean up that mess as Ridder looks to throw on 2nd and long. Intermediate. That's Juju with his first catch. 1st and 10 now at the 35. See what the Atlanta Falcons do as they look run. And they do run, and that's the exact man again. Allen, once again, there to get a TFL. Not going to be able to do nothing if that man keeps sacking us in the backfield, or at least putting his sack on us in the backfield. Ridder to throw on 2nd and long again. That one's caught by... Oh, go, London, go. Holy crap, he broke the tackle. I thought that was going to be a quick game, but Drake London said, nah, we going. We got shotgun now for, I think that's shotgun for 1st and 10. We run with Robinson, and he's got some daylight. That doesn't, oh, that one gets swallowed up after 5. He had 66 last game. We need him to be producing a little bit more. If he can produce, we are going to have something, but I feel like it's our offensive pass game that struggles, causing him to struggle as Ridder is trying to prove that wrong. And so is London, who's getting us another huge catch as he gets another first down as we are in the red zone territory as that comes to the end of the first quarter. My bad. Scoreless coming in after the first quarter ends. We have Atlanta Falcons ball as Bijan Robinson gets some daylight and 9 yards on the first down run. Now, this offense has been pretty good this drive. They struggled their first drive and struggled mildly a little bit towards the end of the last game. So it's interesting to see what they're able to do. London gets the ball. No, they pass it, and that's going to be a sack. That is just insane awareness by Kaminsky. And that's inappropriate. Nothing, bruh. Bro just grabbed his nuts on me. Anywho, but this offense struggles mildly in the red zone. So, oh, brother, what are you doing? Ridder, Benjamin St. Juice with the sack now, coming in from... I don't know what position he plays, as it's our turn to play field goal. Let's see, can we make ours as the kick is up? And it is good. We take a 3-0 lead. Kickoff following the field goal by Atlanta. We have a returnable one here, as this one shouldn't have been returned, as it's going to be not even returned up to the 15. Jaden Daniels now coming out after what seems to have been an almost good drive. Coming out after what seemed to be almost a good starting of a drive. Now with a run with Ezekiel Elliott. And that one's going to have a flag attached. So we'll see what the refs say, and then I'll continue my wordage. And that one's going to be coming back anyways. Jahan Dotson unable to stop grabbing... Peoples. I don't want to curse right now. All right, we got empty backfield now. Weirdly, and this one's going to be motion. I don't know why Zeke is out there past catching. Oh, because it's a screen, and he fires deep on the screen. Free play potentially, as that one is knocked away. Offensive pass interference. Wow. Dalton Schultz unable to stop. Don't curse right now. Don't mind me. I'm losing my marbles as another empty backfield set, and that one's going to be fired short. What is going on? We're going to take a look at that one as Jeff Okuda wants to dance. All right, so we have another angle at this one as the ball gets hiked here. And just to verify, the ball hits Zeke right in the head. The ball is intended for Schultz. It hits Zeke in the face, follows him, and he has a beautiful opportunity to catch it right here. And he just like, he disrupts the pass and he can't get it. Also, simulation bug. So it appears as if we're watching the rest of this entire game. We just started, so hope you guys liked this video. Daniels now throwing the ball to Schultz as that one's going to be tackled quickly. I do believe Schultz was 80. Returnable punt. McCole Hardman now with the returnable chance. Nope. As on first down, we run with Robinson, and that one's going to be tackled quickly after a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 now. We have a run with Robinson that goes nowhere. Back to the line of scrimmage, luckily. 3rd and 8 now. Ritter has to throw, and he takes a short pass to London, who gets tackled short of the line of scrimmage. This one's going to be punted in the back of the end zone. I was hoping that one was going to fly out of bounds. Nope. 1st and 10 now for Daniels. He's going to have a deep drop in a deep pass. He gets that one away cleanly, and that one's picked off cleanly. You know who that is. Jeff Okuda! Jeff! I thought it was a 3. It's a 1. Because you know who our #1 corner is? You know who our #1 corner is? Yeah, it's not AJ. AJ has the superstar development. Nah, it's this man. Look at him. Look at him. He just says, nah, I'm going to take that. Thank you. Bodies him up and just mosses him. Moss is the best receiver in this game. No disrespect to Drake, of course. Desmond Ritter now 1st down after the interception from Jeff Okuda. You hear this crowd is nuts as we have play action, mid-range throw. Points. Rome, what are you doing? I think he was telling Juju, hey, block that dude. But, oh, we got bodied up. Hey, we don't want refs. We don't want nothing physical here as we get some quick pull-away action as 1st down now. Run from Robinson as, oh my God, Allen has been a force on us. We're not going to be able to run the ball. Thankfully, our pass is somehow still working sometimes, but we love not being able to run the ball, I guess. All right, we got motion, so this is going to definitely be a run. Watch it go backwards as no broken tackle, and it went forwards for 1 yard. I'm clapping. You can't hear it, but I'm clapping right now. 3rd and 9 now. We're forced to... Oh, my God. We got movement and a hand up. Mother bunny. So this one's definitely going to be deep verticals. Look at Drake London and Rome Odunze here. Maybe Juju gets the ball as Juju might be open, and he fires short to Rome, and that one's knocked out of his hands. Benjamin St. Juste there to stop that one. All right, we're going to come out field goal formation. Kyle Pitts is going to be blocking the edge rusher. And that's going to... Oh, no, he's not, apparently. And we take a 6-0 lead. Field goal following what I believe to be another failed drive due to our run game being unable to go off of its feet. Our run game seems to be struggling, but now that we are back on to Washington, let's see what Jaden Daniels can do. And Brian Robinson Jr. is going to be tackled quickly. I was about to say, and he's about to do something great, but nope. We're going to have Richie Grant come up and say, nah, you ain't going nowhere, brother. As we get a 2nd and long now. Jaden Daniels looks to throw. He does, and McLaurin unable to hold on to it. I think that was Terry McLaurin, unless I'm mistaken. All right, we got a 3rd and long now. Let's see what you can do, brother. Fire, brother. Eat throw, brother. That one's incomplete, brother. Maybe it's Dotson. Maybe Dotson's a superstar as we force another quick punt. It's punt, kick, punt, kick, punt, punt, kick, punt, kick, you know? All right, we're going to get a returnable kick here. We'll see if we actually get something going. Nope, that's not returnable. I lied. Here comes the offense. Come on, Desmond. Get this ball in the end zone. Come on, Bajan. Get around that big man in front of you. Oh, God. He's on. You're going to run right into him. Yep, it's going to be shotgun, run. There he is. And we have no lane. We go forward for 1 yard. We've ran 10 times in the first half and only have 18 yards. One man is causing our offensive line so much pain. I forgot to take that out of the playbook as it worked this time. 3rd and 5 now for Desmond Ritter. Shotgun throw. They're rushing 3. Ritter runs backwards a little bit, does a little dancey dance, and finds no one open and gets sacked. You couldn't find anyone open in all of that dancing. I don't believe it's on you, bro. All right, we have a punt coming out of the 2-minute warning. We'll see what happens on this one, as it looks to be returned, but we have a lot of good. Nope, he called up fair catch. That one looked like all he had to do was have one good blocker, and he could have made something happen. But following a great punt, we have the Washington Commanders offense coming in. We'll see if they're able to get something going before halftime, as, you know, short passes tend to be the best way to get something going. Dalton Schultz with his second catch of the game. See what Washington does now on 2nd and 3. They're probably going to be focused on passing and trying to get the ball off the ground as much as possible, as that's going to be a first down to Dotson. I think they should utilize their receiver speed in a different way. Probably run more screens, short passes, let them get open, as they find a deep play to Dotson this time. That's going to put them at the 45, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, and Dotson spikes it down. Commanders now dominating and demanding attention. Acknowledge me. As Jaden Daniels fires deep, and that one was almost caught off the deflection. I would have crapped my pants on live stream. I'm lying. Anywho, 2nd and 10 now. Jaden Daniels looks to throw, steps up, he scrambles, and that's a baby dive, as timeout Washington, so that they can quickly get another play. I love that, where it's like not waiting, as Jaden Daniels looks to fire 3rd and 5, and that one's behind the line of scrimmage. Number 2 gets tackled short, and they're going to take their 3 and call it a day. I don't know why I thought this was worth 2 points. The kick is up, and it is good. It's 3 points, buddy. Desmond Ridder coming out now, following Washington doing what I didn't expect them to do, at least scoring. Our defense unable to not break, only bending, as this is a deep bend throw, and that's caught by Drake London. Holy macaroni and cheese sticks, Batman. We're at the 30-yard line. Drake London saying, acknowledge me now, for I am the best receiver in this game, and Desmond Ridder fires end zone incomplete. Oh my God, we get a touchdown this play. I'm going to throw my controller at a wall, and that's going to be picked off. Nope, drop. Thank God. 3rd and 10 now. We'll see what Desmond Ridder can do. The Rizzler. We'll see. He steps back to throw, fires, end zone, and complete. All right, can we take our 6-point lead back with 10 seconds left in the half? And we do. We'll see what Washington does. I'm assuming a run. It looks like pass. Hail Mary before the half. Jalen Daniels fires intermediate, and that one's inaccurate. We're going into halftime. Falcons, 6-point lead. As we take a look around the league, Dallas stomping Carolina's hopes on Bryce Young's sophomore season being a breakout season. Holy crap, that is a blowout before halftime. If we go to Cincinnati versus LA, hey, Herbert might not have a touchdown. It looks like the defense is playing well, but hey, they're leading against Joe Burrow Johnson, I guess. As we take a look now at Seattle versus New York, we have 10-3 lead Seattle. They have DK Metcalf with 74, with Geno Smith with the touchdown. Rodgers, no touchdowns, but 115 is not bad. In our game, it's field goal, punt, of course. But there have been some great highlights as we take a look at this long pass to Drake London that put us within scoring range. And of course, we don't have a good angle of it. All right, if there's anything that this team has done so far, it's proved that in the second half, we're kind of bad. So on 1st and 10, they do play action, and that one's a deep shot out of bounds. So maybe we correct our wrongs and we don't play bad in the second half. I didn't commentate over much of our second half starting drive because it literally was quick 3 and out. It was boring. As Jaden Daniels throws this one to Zeke, and that one's quickly tackled by AJ Terrell. If you like defensive games, this seems to be what you're in tune for. As defense is holding this one hostage, 3rd and 7 now. See what Daniels does as he fires to Dotson, and that one's short of the line of scrimmage, or short of the first down. My bad. All right, come on, Desmond Rizzler. I'm going to stop calling you the Rizzler. Maybe that will help. Desmond Ridder in the Atlanta Falcons. First down, run, no play action, fire deep. deep, and that one's inaccurate for Juju. 2nd and 10 now. Atlanta looks to throw. Desmond Ridder got a pretty good pocket, but he's going to run and get himself at least 2. 3rd and 8 now. Atlanta. This rain's starting to come down a little heavier as Desmond Ridder tries to get that one out of there, and it's caught! Kyle Pitts with the huge catch. That was just a throwaway ball, and Kyle Pitts says, no, sir, I'm going to help my quarterback. I got my quarterback. That is an insane throw. That is the wobbliest, wettest ball I have ever seen in my entire life. And, oh, look at Juju. Juju was like, if you just, like, run that way, I'm going to catch it. So we good anyways. 1st and 10 now. We are knocking on the red zone. Play action, multiple play action, you got to at least throw the ball. If you're going to do double play action like that, you can't just stand there and scan. That's got to be a quick read, go. Quick read, go, you know? We got a 2nd and 18 now. I don't think there's any hope in the world that we scored this ball now. Come on now. That one's going to be a run now. Bijan Robinson now going to get us a little bit of a gain now. 3rd and 6 now. Atlanta Falcons tapping booty cheeks, throwing bombs. We'll see what they got as it's incomplete from Desmond Ridder. 1st and 10 now. They're going to run. Oh, that's insane. A screen pass. Ellis was able to read it quickly, but not quick enough. But that's an insane call at your own, like, end zone. Because if someone reads that correctly or your quarterback reads it incorrectly, oh boy. Zeke now with a 2nd down run. Gonna get him a 3rd and 3 now. Grady Jarrett with his tackle, or the tackle on Zeke there. 3rd and 3. Atlanta defense trying to look to stop the offense. I'm struggling to speak as AJ Terrell drops an interception again. Desmond Ridder now coming out with the Falcons offense. We are in optimal position to move this football. Play actions, roll out, pass is incomplete. Alrighty. 3rd and 11 now after I think a TFL, another sack, dude. We are getting destroyed. So we come back into gameplay now in the 4th quarter. We have a handoff, Tyler Algier, and that one runs for 6, his first run of the afternoon. We didn't see him at all the entire ball game. Atlanta has done really well so far this try. We'll see if they're able to capitalize as Bijan Robinson is able to go for a couple that game. I think so, at least 1 or 2. I don't think they gave us anything, if I'm not mistaken, but whatever. 3rd and 5 now. Come on. We need something. Come on, Ridder. Desmond Ridder fires, and that one's interception. That's not what I meant. Okay, we're going to go back into the normal sim. If this game stays interesting like that, then I will bring y'all back in. All right, I feel like I should have just watched this one because this interception from D. Alford. So we have a 1st and goal opportunity, and we can't capitalize. So I want a touchdown, man. Give us something. 2nd and goal. Atlanta Falcons after the interception from D. Halford. We'll see what happens. Come on, handoff. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. We finally got one. Bijan Robinson with, I believe, his first touchdown of the campaign. I kid y'all not, this gameplay has been so boring. We get the 2 points from Rome. It makes it a 17-3 lead. We'll see what Washington, not Washington, as this one gets interception from AJ Terrell. I'm just going to watch the rest of the gameplay because I don't know what to think now because apparently our team just chose to wake up. Atlanta Falcons now with 3 turnovers. Defense turning into the no-fly zone as I believe that is movement from Daron Payne.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
It does look as if I am correct on that assumption, which is beautiful to see. 1st and 5 now for the Atlanta offense. I watched this entire game as BS. This is definitely going to be its own video. Week 1 is definitely going to be its own video as we run it with Robinson here. But short gain, short gain, short gain. You know the story. Okay, we're going backwards. 2nd and 13. But I want to make the Washington game its own video because it's kind of been entertaining. It's kind of been boring. It's a little bit of both. As we get a lot of daylight here for Robinson. That's a huge run as he's going to be coming out. That's not what I want to see. Robinson going to be coming out of the game, running through the rain trenchy tunnel. So Tyler Algier is going to be taking his place. But I think I'm going to release like the Saints video pretty soon after if I can, as that's going to be stopped well short. All right, after the defense has been crying for my attention and demanding that I keep paying attention to them, We have Washington trying to come back out to throw, and that one's going to be almost picked off again by Jeff Okuda. Alrighty, 2nd and 10. What does Washington do here? They need a score. 20-3 Atlanta leads, as this is a short throw to Dotson that gets wrapped up by A.J. Terrell after 6. Washington runs no huddle. We're under 5 minutes left to go in this game, and Daniels looks to throw, fires intermediate, and that one's incomplete. We have a 4th and 4. I believe they're probably just going to punt this. We'll see what they do, and they're going to go for it. Oh my God, do they not realize they are on their own like 24-ish? As that one's going to be fired for the first down, and it's caught. I believe it was caught. You got to give Terry McLaurin that. Thank you. I'm not even going to even think about challenging it. I love Terry McLaurin enough to let him have that. He's been really quiet this game. Daniels throws, and that one's incomplete. Jaden Daniels throws now on 2nd and long, and that one's almost a sack. He makes a ton of yardage up with the incomplete throw on 1st down after that. 1st and 10 now following the scramble. That one's well into traffic and should have been picked off. 2nd and 10 now. We'll see what the Washington Commanders can do as Jaden Daniels looks to throw. And that one's picked off. Exactly what I wanted to see. Let's go, baby boy. Mike Hughes. He gets his first interception of this game. Okay, I need a name for this defense. Alrighty, following the interception, we'll see what this Atlanta Falcons offense is able to do as we run with Algier here. Alrighty, Atlanta on 2nd and 10 now. A little over 3 minutes left to go in this ball game. Algier runs yet again, and he breaks the first would-be tackler as he's able to get 7 on 2nd down. 3rd and 3 now. We'll see what Desmond Ridder is able to do. 3rd and 3, Atlanta hikes the ball, yet again running the ball, and you know who that is, as we are forced to punt. With 2 minutes left to go, it looks like this one is just about over, but we'll see what the defense says to Washington as Jaden Daniels comes back out. All right, 1st and 10 Washington, a little under 2 minutes left to go in this one. Jaden Daniels looks to throw as he gets it away. There's pressure from Kazir White knocking that one incomplete. Unfortunate for them, but it is what it is as we have yet another passing opportunity for Jaden Daniels. We'll see if he's able to capitalize on this one, and he does. Brian Robinson gets the ball. Throwing 4 picks to my team. I appreciate it, dude. This is what I wanted to see. I really needed to see that somehow our defense could do this to someone, as someone slipped and got a ball to the face. 4th and 3 now at their own 24-ish, as that one's intercepted yet again. And that one's D. Alford returning it back to their 22. D. Alford said, "Thank you for my second one, and thank you, come again." All right, our offense now is going to try to just run the ball out. We must have running touchdown. Dang. As we got 36 seconds left. That one's dropped. That one's incomplete. That one's for 13 yards. You know what? We'll watch the end of the game. I want to get out of this one, but I'm paranoid that the defense is going to be like, interception. Thank you. Come again. I thought our offense was going to just be polite and just like sit on the ball, but nope. As Jaden Daniels fires, that one's incomplete. 20 seconds left to go in this one. You would think with 5 interceptions, they would pull him out. I don't know. Has there been anyone else with 5 interceptions in a game in the modern era? Like, televised era. Not televised, as that one's incomplete on 2nd down. But, like, I don't know. From 2000 to now, has there been someone to throw, like, 5 interceptions in a game? Nathan Peterman comes to mind, but I don't remember if it was 5 as. Good God, Brian Robinson got lit up on that one. They're going to actually punt the ball here. That's surprising. That's really surprising. They've went for it every other time and been picked off, but this time they want to punt it. As McCole Hardman brings that one up to the 25. That's ball game. 1st and 10. Need the ball. And I'd like to thank everyone for joining me for this one. I wasn't expecting this to be a standalone episode, but the defense really wanted us to watch, I guess. Offensively, I think we still struggled. We should have been way more dominant. We should have done way more. But I think our defense did prove a point that they can stop someone if it comes to it. I'm extremely delighted to see this. I never, ever expected to have a a 5 interception defensively game. So that's incredible because no touchdowns, 5 picks. Yeah, no touchdowns, 1 pick. So like no good quarterback play. We need a new quarterback. I'm probably going to go shopping at least to get a intermediate quarterback because I don't want to be watching this gameplay. And Bijan Robinson not being able to get anywhere. He has what appears to be a long-term injury, and it's weird that Tyler Algier comes in and like in 7 runs he's got 30 yards, but in 23, I don't know. I just don't know. We were able to stop their main offensive running game, but it always seems if we stop one running player, we can't stop another. Drake London under 100 this game. No touchdowns, of course, but no drops. Looks as if he might be one of the only players not to drop the ball today. Tied with the most receptions and has the most yards, as he is the only person to go above 50 for the game. Defensively, our tackle leader goes to Caden Ellis. He was able to get 8 total, 7 of them all by himself. Love to see it. Told you Grady Jarrett, heard his name a lot. He was like, I ain't gonna be traded. He got a sack and 2 TFLs really early. And you know, Arnold Abeki, whenever he wasn't getting called for stuff. Now Dallas is having a little bit of a quiet bit, but that's all right, as he didn't need to pressure the quarterback. D. Alfred was able to pick off the commander. D. Alfred was able to pick off the Commanders twice. Jeff Okuda got 1. AJ Terrell got 1. And Mike Hughes got 1. Now, I'm not gonna lie, you probably should have had like 2 or 3 more, but I'm not gonna acknowledge it, as Younghoe Koo was perfect, only punting 7 times, as if that's not a lot, but that one was enjoyable. Alrighty, going into next week's episode, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna look at some more, try to make some more deals done. Of course, we want to keep AJ Terrell a little bit longer, and of course maybe some of these other guys. I want to keep Richie Grant, especially. He plays really well at that safety position. We have a quarterback 1 check-in that we're not going to really worry about, and of course people want Jonnu Smith, so we're probably going to go ahead and go shopping around the league at quarterback. Desmond Ridder is just, he's too inefficient at his job. I don't want an inefficient quarterback, and 69%, while it's a very nice number, it's not a number that's going to help us any, as like you would think with like at least 80-ish accuracy he would do better, but I believe his awareness is just killing him. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna shop around a little bit, maybe take a look and see where we could do to stand some upgrades, as we are still somehow struggling, especially with our run game. So if y'all have any recommendations, let me know in the comment section. We have a game against the Saints going into next week. We have new quarterback potentially, but that's all the time I do have for this one. If you do at all enjoy the video, do let me know in the comment section. Hit that like button if you did like it. If you didn't, I do apologize. Recommend the content to people you think might like it, and if you are at all, maybe hit that subscribe button. All right, you know there's a bell thing to stay notified. Anywho, get out of here. Go on, shoot.